Hello, teachers. We know that in your profession, you need to be an effective communicator. Let us look at 4 situations that show a few challenges you, as a teacher, may face.
This is Rachel. She teaches in Vidyaniketan School. She is watching an English news channel about COVID in the country. Rachel has to listen, select, and share safety tips on COVID with her students. But she is finding it difficult to understand what to look for in the news. Rachel does not know what to do. Have you been in such a situation?
This is Menaka. She is a teacher at St. Xavier's School. Next week is the school's annual day. Suddenly, the school principal asks her to make a phone call to Mr. Ranjit Shetty, a famous singer. She has to request him to be their chief guest. Mr. Shetty speaks only English, and Menaka feels uncomfortable making the call because she is not very familiar with the language. Menaka does not know what to do. Have you been in such a situation?
This is Praveen, a lab assistant in Nobel Public School. He has to buy some equipment, so he looks at the letter written in English from the supplier. But he cannot understand some of the words used. Praveen does not know what to do. Have you been in such a situation?
This is Ravi. He is a new math teacher at Jamia School. The principal has asked him to write a lesson plan in English for his first class. Ravi is not confident about his writing skills. He is confused about how he should write the lesson plan in English. Ravi does not know what to do. Have you been in such a situation?
Have you ever been in a similar situation to Rachel, Menaka, Ravi, or Praveen? Do you think English is important? English is used for communication and business globally. Knowing English helps you read and understand information from across the world. Most schools insist that teachers have a good command of the English language. Let us discover how to become an effective communicator with Meghshala English Programme for Teachers, MEPT.
Let us look closer at Meghshala English Programme for Teachers. Here are the aims and elements. The course aims to help improve communication skills in English, build confidence, and help understand information from across the world. This, in turn, will help improve English communication skills for students. The course has 4 elements built on the 4 skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Speaking will be further developed in a separate module called Public Speaking.
Let us now look at how MEPT can help you improve your listening skills. Recall how Rachel found it difficult to understand what to look for in the news she heard. Let us listen to the news and help Rachel accomplish her task, which is to select and share safety tips.
Hello and welcome. This is your channel Dwani reporting on April 14, 2020 at 3 p.m. You are listening to Shashi Rao. The number of COVID-19 cases in India has crossed 10,000. Many hospitals across the country have geared up by preparing hospital beds in case of emergencies. The novel coronavirus is now a global pandemic. States have not only ensured lockdowns to prevent transmission of the virus, but are also educating the public about safety and hygiene measures. Some of the do's and don'ts are being shared on social media. Some things you should do include maintaining a physical distance of 2 meters with those outside your home, wearing a mask if you step outside, washing your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially if you have touched common surfaces. These measures will help prevent the spread of infection. Experts advise that you don't step out of the house as far as possible. Don't eat food from outside and don't interact closely with the elderly. Citizens are urged to follow these health and hygiene measures until the crisis has been contained. This is Shashi Rao for Dwani Channel, bringing you the latest updates. Stay safe and informed.
Let us help Rachel note down the safety tips. Did you remember any? These are the steps Rachel could have followed. 1. Understand the task, which is to tell her students the safety tips to be followed during COVID time. 2. Listen to the news carefully and select what is important for the students. 3. Identify the key words. What do you think the key words are in this case? In this case, the news article mentioned the safety tips as do's and don'ts. So the key words to look out for are: some of the do's and don'ts are being shared on social media. Let us now rewind the video to listen to the news again. Pay attention to the key words and write down the safety tips. Do's: maintain physical distance with those outside your home. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds if you have touched any common surface. Cover your nose and mouth if you cough or wear a mask. Don'ts: do not go out of your home. Do not eat out. Do not interact closely with the elderly.
Let us reflect on why listening is such an important skill. Did you know that we spend more than 50% of our time listening? Listening is the first and most important skill to learn a language. Listening to English often will help us become more confident to speak, read, or write the language.
Which of the following listening activities do you currently do to improve your English? Following the news or shows on television, watching videos and lectures on the internet, listening to the radio, listening to people speak in English, listening to English music.
In this module, we helped Rachel improve her listening skill. Do you remember Meghshala, who was hesitant to make a phone call to Ranjit Shetty? Let us see how we can help her in the next module. If you like this module, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Download the Meghshala app from the Google Play Store to access all our lessons.